As you all well know, with the success of Five Nights at Freddy's came several fan games available across indie platforms like GameJolt and itch.io, and also on larger platforms like Steam. And I'm about to talk about perhaps the most intense, horrific, and immersive experience I've ever witnessed. Five Nights in Anime. This is serious. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I personally really like the art style here. I mean, what can I say? Everything looks hand-drawn here, which is super nice, as well as the environment. I mean, I probably didn't notice it because it's super subtle, but there's a lot of good work that was put into the environment that you see in the cameras. But I gotta be honest here, guys. There's just something about this game that really doesn't say horror to me. Not quite sure what it is, though. Can't quite put my finger on it. So, Bowie, I hear you say, how do you play this game? Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. You see, you have 4 very intimidating threats to deal with. Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Freddy. You heard me. Bonnie is the easiest to deal with. If she appears in the doorway, close the door. You really don't have to pay attention to where she is in the cameras, but I mean, why wouldn't you go in the cameras? That's where the immersion is, and nothing else. Chica is the same story, just on the other side of the room. Foxy is super interesting and is also another reason to be in the cameras. You see, Foxy will go through 4 phases, with the last one being her attack phase. When Foxy is in her attack phase, the curtains will be empty and she is running to your office, where you have 2 ways to deal with her. The first way is to exit the cameras, and immediately shut the door on your left, and wait for Foxy to drain your power. The second way is you open your camera here, and you die. Freddy seems complicated, but she really isn't. Once she's at your door, if you leave the camera on Foxy, you have to close the door before you go back into the cameras. However, if you keep the camera on Freddy at this screen, then you can leave the door open anytime you go in the cameras. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Beyond that, it's just your normal, standard gameplay. Survive until 6 a.m., there's some power that you need to manage, and don't die. Well, that's all well and good, Bowie, but what's the story? What's the lore? That's a great question, so let's take a quick moment and go through all the phone calls here to see if we can piece it together.
Hello? Hello? Hey, so I'm sending this pre-recorded message to you to properly greet you on your new job and help you get settled on your first night. So you might know that this convention will stay in town from 1 week from today to Sunday evening. So I know that most of the information was on the paper you signed when you applied, but I mean, who reads those terms anyway? So I'll start by reading the introductory greeting from the company that we're supposed to read to any new employees who join the crew. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Fredina's Anime Convention, a place for all otakus to enjoy cute girls and Japanese food. Fredina Entertainment will take no responsibilities about any cases of loss of personal items and any kind of injuries that might happen during the time of your contract. Any disappearances will be notified to the local police station with the filling of a missing persons report within 90 days following, or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that might sound bad, I know, but I assure you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. I happened to work at that office before you, as my first job at the company. And you see, I'm still here to talk to you right now. So, regarding your safety as a night watchman here, in case of any danger, if there is any, you can close the doors on your left and your right to prevent someone or something from entering your office. Which could happen considering that the animatronics here tend to wander at night. If I remember right, they did give them a free roaming mode a few years ago to let them step off the stage and interact with the fans, you know, signing autographs, taking selfies, that kind of thing. Those animatronics became some people's waifus, you know? Maybe one of them is even yours. I don't care. You do you. I'm not gonna judge. So, to summarize, check on the cameras and close the doors only if absolutely necessary. This place is rented and they're really stingy on the power bills, you know? So you have a limited amount of power that you have to get served. All good? Okay. Good night.
Alright, there's an anime convention, they're here for the week, they're renting out the building, and the people that own it are being stupid about the power, so you have a limited amount that you can use. Seems pretty good to me, let's keep going.
Hello? Hello? Hey, so if you're hearing this, then that means that you made it to day 2. Congrats, I guess. So, the day staff reported that some of the animatronics tried to get into your office during last night. They tried to attack you. Well, I thought about this. I think I can give you some sort of an explanation about it. I think that might come from an old update the staff gave them some time ago. You know, they thought they could get more money if they tried to charge the clients some VIP special services. You know, fuck them.
No, hey, you can't say that on my family-friendly website, sir. Man, what a great story, am I right? So let's take a look at our environment. We got some rules. Respect the animatronics, keep the place clean, and so we got a door over here. I honestly can't think of a single reason why anyone would be in these cameras the whole time. I mean, honestly, there's just nothing of interest on the screens here. Just the same, you've seen it once, you've seen it 1,000 times kind of thing, you know? But oddly enough, I kept running out of power on some of the later nights. I don't know why. It must be a bug. Guys, I get the impression this game wasn't made to be scary. I'm not sure though. Oh my god, guys, I can't believe someone went and made a paid version of this free video game. What a fucking scumbag, dude. What the fuck am I doing? And yeah, that's pretty much the entire game. That's everything you need to know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be a VTuber now.